Not going to go into the whole thing, don't worry, but we are going to hear two people with very different views on borders and immigration. One of them was born in Britain to white working class parents. One of them is an immigrant. Now, if you've made your mind up who's for and who's against open borders, well, you might have to prepare to unmake your mind. Gaurav Pandey is an immigrant from India. He's been here 15 years and he campaigned for leave because he wants strict control of Britain's borders. Bob Davis is a doctor of philosophy and literary historian interested in why people travel. He's a Remainer and he says closed borders means closed minds. What follows is what we journalists call a free and frank discussion.
I voted Remain because I don't think there should be any borders at all. There should be free movement of people anywhere in the world. I think it's better for the world and it's better for individuals.
But how would that measure up in terms of utilizing resources? And if there are open borders and anybody can go anywhere, first of all, the concept of countries, it will not exist. Countries can only exist if there are borders. It's a wrong thing to do. People here are nice. And this is the reason why people from Europe or people from Africa, or when you say troubled, conflicted places, they want to come to the UK. In Calais, when it was there, they are waiting there to take a ferry, risking their life, jump on a Eurotunnel to come to the UK. There's a reason for it. If you have a huge influx of population in the families, you will have to build these schools, you will have to build the hospitals, you will have to build the surgeries, and you will need money for that.
The assumption that migrants of any kind actually cost the country money is actually being disproved even by the Migration Advisory Committee set up by the government, which clearly states that there is actually no negative effect short term on local populations. There is an effect, though, on that between when a new migrant influx comes in and it comes up against a previous migrant influx, the last one, because they're competing often for the same jobs. There is an effect for them. But the thing is, every time somebody comes into the country, for me, if a new hospital's built, because there's more people here, then that's creating more jobs. All the evidence shows is that usually the migrants who come are young male. Often, not all, they are most of them. Now, those people, they're actually paying more into the social security system and tax system because the people who have been here since birth have obviously used hospitals for the birth, they've used the schooling. If you get people coming in who are adults, all that cost is gone, but they're paying tax.
But so you're saying nth number of migrants can come and adjust? There have to be no limit? You have open borders, then you won't be able to say, oh, you can't come in, you can't come in. A state like Uttar Pradesh in India has got more population than the whole of the UK. So you are saying, so there are no borders, the whole state would be here.
But it wouldn't. Why would it? You mentioned Romania, actually, and I was in Romania, and I was there a year before Romania joined the EU. And I was teaching English, and the idea was we were teaching English because the local council had asked us to go and teach their staff. And the reason why is because they were hoping to attract English people.
You want to believe a scenario which you want to believe. When they opened the borders, there was a huge influx. At the influx, it's only one way. In huge numbers, people from there have come to the UK because it's an attractive destination for people. When you assume that people from India won't be coming, you're assuming. From everywhere people will come because UK is a very attractive destination. So when you say open borders, how would the resources be channelized? How would you generate already 66 million people?
Can I just ask you a question? Yeah. Which country in Europe has most migrants to other countries? It's UK by a long way. 4.9 million. Yeah. Germany is the second at 4 million. So your idea is that they all come in one way when that isn't true.
The UK immigration have been happening for a long time to places like Cyprus, Spain, and all those places. And that was even happening when the borders were controlled. So Spain always had that control when they were accepting UK people because they were boosting their economy.
Exactly.
So exactly. That's exactly the point. Economy. Migration will remain a phenomenon, not from today, but from the eternity. It will remain there. I don't think good migrant, bad migrant. You need to control the influx as a country, you should have the right to allow who you want to.
And how are you going to
who you want-
enforce that? What I got from all the Romanians I spoke to was, we said, you're about to join the EU. Our home, we love our home.
It depends, where you're looking. I haven't been to Romania, but I've seen a lot of Romanians working in London, and they're very much there. Even Polish French who came, and that was a time when there was an influx from Poland and East Germany. Majority of them are still here. I hardly know anybody, maybe one or two people who have gone back. Rest, all of them are here. Like I said, we just want to believe what we want to believe. You just want to believe that people go back, and I want to believe that they don't go back.
Now, we've had three very different approaches.